This week, faith-based mandated shunning made it into the news. The BBC interviewed Sam Carling, who is the youngest member of Parliament. He was elected in 2024, and at 23 years old, he is the first MP born in the 21st century. Sam Carling was raised in the Jehovah's Witness community, which he describes as being very isolated from the outside world. The BBC reports how Carling described the JW shunning policy to Parliament. When someone commits a serious sin in the eyes of the religion, their believing family and friends are ordered to shut them off entirely and treat them as though they are dead. Speaking to the BBC, he said, "I was okay, but there are examples of children that grow up gay in the Jehovah's Witnesses who then go on to die to suicide." Carling has told Parliament the story of Stephen Camp, a gay man who died by suicide in 2020 after being excommunicated and shunned. Stephen Camp was a nephew of Stephen Lett, who is a member of the governing body of Jehovah's Witnesses. This is the highest leadership level, and governing body members consider themselves to be God's channel of communication to the world. The note that Stephen left for his family before taking his own life made clear that the source of his severe distress was the result of trauma caused by the Jehovah's Witness religion. In the BBC article, Carling also addresses the culture of non-reporting and forgiveness for child abusers within the JW organization. Here are MPs Cameron Thomas and Sam Carling speaking to Parliament in 2025.
I thank the Honourable Member for giving way. He's making very important points about, particularly about the Jehovah's Witness cult. And one of the methods that they use to ensure that issues like this don't escape from the organisation itself is the act of disfellowship, where an individual is threatened by being disfellowshipped all communication with their own family. And I wonder if he'll go a little further into recognising that too. Thank you.
Sam Carling.
I absolutely will, and I very much thank the Honourable Member for that intervention. I'm very pleased that other Honourable Members in the House are aware of that issue. It's something I am trying to do some work on separately. I think it's not... It is certainly relevant to what I'm discussing here. Just to give the House a little more context on that, what that essentially means is if that organisation decides that someone has committed a serious sin, it can essentially tell all of their family and friends to cut them off permanently. The same applies if they just choose to leave the religion. But very rarely is that applied to perpetrators of crimes, and more often to victims that report them. And it is an enormous problem that has to be dealt with, and I look forward to engaging with the Honourable Member further on that.
The BBC article concludes with Carling's goal to use charity laws to prevent groups like Jehovah's Witnesses from benefiting from tax-exempt status. The world needs more people willing to reach out for public office who have personal knowledge or experience with high-control groups that use religion as an excuse for coercive behavior towards their own members. The Stop Mandated Shunning project is currently supporting research by Roehampton University in the UK. This research will be published, peer-reviewed, and made available to lawmakers, psychologists, attorneys, judges, and human rights activists around the world. For more information or to donate to this research, please go to stopmandatedshunning.org.